Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Things going well so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Rolling left, buying some time. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. What a way to get our game started. 32 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Dallas. Caleb Williams from 28 yards out. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. This attempt is up and it is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Knocked down by Savon Rebel. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Darts looking to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
In up to Gibbs from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Deron Bland.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Looking inside the red zone. And they're going to answer with one of their own. Touchdown, Miami. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
One after from Myers, it's up and good. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. One play action, Williams. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. DeForest Buckner. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. After the set, Williams. He's in trouble, and they're going to get to him again. There's a hurry up here.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they only get a couple, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on first and second down.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Now Williams. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Put a receiver in motion right. Your start now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies are move for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch set it ablaze? Don't get me heated, ain't no way to control the inferno. Feel the spirit of prodigy.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To throw is Williams. Throw secured by George Pickett. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
15. First down, Dallas.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Big game downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
31 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Williams will look to throw. And the rusher's going to win this rep. They get to him. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with second down. Fits it through the contact at the catch point. Forces that incompletion. He really had it over the middle. Instead, just third down now.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No place to go here, and they plant him back at the 37. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's fourth down.
Williams off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. We've set it downs from 37. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5. And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Again, it's Gibbs. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up third and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
22 yards. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone now. Throw is caught. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to be stopped a few yards from the end zone. Just a couple from what would have been 1st and goal. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Now Dart. Screen here for Gibbs. And he will score. Touchdown Dolphins. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 4-yard score. Myers to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off, so the incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on 2nd, Williams. Throw left side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Williams to throw. He takes it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he picks up 20 on that play. And that's going to give the Cowboys a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins make the defensive.
All day.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee Wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Milroe. And he will scramble there. He picked up a guy, and that is good enough for the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now this looks like a design run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Detroit.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line, distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the Lions' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Out to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 6-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. A Operating from the shotgun. He tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
Williams' pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Milroe gonna look to run it himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So they have it 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 19 tight.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Warriors, here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Now it's Milroe. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Whoa. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Detroit Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now, Milroe, this is a designed run, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he's going to be brought down short for the first down by a couple of yards. So we'll have 3rd and short coming up.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7.
The Lions. First down. First down and goal to go.
Look at 19.
Jacobs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he is going to score. 20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Here comes a return from the 5. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. It's a breathing room for the offense as they begin drive 1. Right to the air, it's Fields. Forced out wide. He's going to air one out right away. That's hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play right off the bat. 37 yards. Off the play action, here's Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself...
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Man in motion is Brown. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he's close to the 1st down, but still a couple of yards short. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Fields to throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's inside the 25. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Williams. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Throwing is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on third and goal.
George Pickens. A gain of 1 yard.
Williams to the air once more.
Now third and goal.
Escaping to his left. That's going to be incomplete. And he'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. And that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. More to come. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. 4th down, Fields. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll take it on in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Throwing is Fields. Cross gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 2nd and 10.
Sean White in coverage.
Now, Fields. That one reeled in by Golden.
Fields.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Matthew Golden. It's a gain of 6. And it's
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Fields to keep it himself. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Fields. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. Fields now. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Here's Fields. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Fields to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 17-yard line. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and goal. Now Fields. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Fields. That one intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 30. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's to the right side and incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that.
Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up fourth down. Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Rolling to the left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. And in motion is Ingram. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down. On play action, it is Dart. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. To the air once more is Dart. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Throwing again, Dart. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He's going to keep it himself. And he could have thrown it away. Instead, he does get positive yardage out of it. That's a pickup of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second down, they need 7.
At the 11-yard
Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That is caught, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Or after this, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they come up now, second and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That is brought in the end zone. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Seattle. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. And the operation looked to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That is over the middle and intercepted.
You